Hi, this is Ninja Maru Sensei again. Today we are talking about the song Kickback. It's the opening song for our favorite anime, Chainsawman. So let's get right into it. Oh yeah, before I forget, this is an English version of previous video I made, which is pretty much the same as this one, but in Japanese. So if you're comfortable watching videos and stuff in Japanese, you can go ahead and watch that one too, okay? Let's go. So let's start with the title. Kickback is actually in English, so I don't really have to explain what that is. However, I heard that when you use a chainsaw, yeah, like everybody has their own chainsaw, right? Anyway, when you use chainsaw to cut something and hit the hard part of it, sometimes it flips back at you. That is called kickback. So maybe that's what the song named after. Just maybe. Okay, let's look at the first part of the song. 努力、未来 A beautiful star. Let's look at the meaning of the word one by one. 努力 This means an effort by exertion, endeavor. And then the 未来 This is future. And of course, beautiful star. But what does that mean though? This phrase is actually taken from the year 2000 song Soda We Are Alive by girls band called Morning Musume. The reason why it is used here is this. It's in episode 75 of volume 9 of comic book. See this? The year is 1997. This group called Morning Musume debuted in 1997 also. So these lyrics are probably in keeping with the background of the times. But what the words mean now? Well, fortunately, I found the blog of the person who wrote those lyrics. His name is Tsunk. He's also a producer of the group. Say this in his blog. The message is that hard work will lead to the future, and that the result of all that hard work will become beautiful star. Yeah, neat, right? Let's go to the next part. ランドリー今日はガラ空きでラッキーデー What does this mean? Well, it's a laundry. Well, first of all, when a Japanese person says laundry, it means coin laundry on the outside. And he said when he got there, it was garaki. Garaki. This means that the inside is empty. No one there. In addition, this word garaki sometimes means when the girl is lowered during boxing, it's called garaki. Well, most people don't really use this, but sometimes it appears in video games and such. So, he went to coin laundry outside, and he went there, there's nobody there. So, he said, it's my lucky day. That's what this part means. Let's move on to the next part. かったりー油汚れもこれでバイバイ かったりー is a deformed way of saying かったるい Now what is かったるい かったるい This means troublesome or bothersome. Something you don't really want to do but you kinda have to. That is かったるい It is a Kanto region word. People in Kansai like me don't use it. So what's bothering him? It's 油汚れ. It means grease stain or oil stain. It's actually a word often used in Japan.
繊維に染み込んだ油汚れを
So he's saying bye-bye to bothering oil stain. But why though? Now I have to tell you a bit of shocking story here. Washing machine in Japan usually don't produce hot water. Japanese people don't use hot water to wash their clothes. Well, I think there are several reasons for that. I guess one of the biggest reasons is that Japanese water has low mineral content. Or something like that. But when you go to the coin laundry in Japan, for some reason they use hot water there. So what happens when you use hot water to wash clothes? Well, it cleans the oil stain. Okay, that's why he's saying he can finally say goodbye to the oil stain. Okay? Let's go to the next part. 誰だ誰だ頭の中呼びかける声は Who is it? Who is it? Inside of the head. Inside my head, actually. Because in Japanese, sometimes you can skip I, my, me kind of stuff. And now, 呼びかける. It means calling out. It is to call someone out loud. But 呼びかける also has meaning of urging action. So it makes sense. He hears some voice in his head. So what the voice say? あれが欲しい、これが欲しいと歌っている。I want that, I want this と歌っている。Okay, the word 歌う。There are various words for 歌う in Japanese. 歌う、歌う、歌う。And the word we are using this time, 歌う。The first three 歌う are singing. It's melody with your mouth. It means singing along with melody. However, what does the last 歌う mean? It means to say something out loud or to claim something. It does not mean singing with melody. So the voice in his head is claiming something. Let's look at next. 幸せになりたい。楽して生きていたい。この手につかみたい。Now let's put it into English. 幸せになりたい。I want to be happy. 楽して生きていたい。I want to live easily or I want to live an easy life. この手につかみたい。I want to grab it in my hands. あなたのその胸の中。Okay, あなた means you. So it will be inside of your chest. What does he want to grab? If you have watched anime or read comic book, you kind of know what this part is referring to. Yeah, this part. Okay, let's go to the next part. ハッピーで埋め尽くして。Now, 埋め尽くす。埋め尽くす means to fill up. It is to fill an area with so much stuff that there is no room at all. That is 埋め尽くす。So he wants to fill up with happiness. And then, rest in peace. まで行こうぜ。Everyone understands rest in peace because it's in English. He said, let's go that far. Let's fill up with happiness until we rest in peace. That's what this part is saying. But notice the sentence is ending with ぜ。ぜ。When adding ぜ at the end of a sentence, it's usually used by men. It is a friendly reminder or threat to someone. Or sometimes you can add they at the end when you are proud and look down on someone to warn them. For example, if you are trying to convey sense of familiarity, say things like 一服しようぜ Let's go have smoke うまくいったぜ It went well. When you look down on someone and warn them どうなっても知らないぜ I don't care what will happen. Or, more precisely, you have no idea what you are getting yourself into.
ワイルドなんだぜ。
Okay, next. いつか見た地獄のいいところ。は then 愛をばらまいて。The action of ばらまく。This is a Japanese word for scattering, which means throwing something apart. But it has another meaning too. Baramaku also means give money or things to people and distributing them. So it's a bit strange because in English he's basically saying a nice side of hell once I saw. It's scattering love. Yeah, that's a strange song. Now, I love you, けなしてくれ. This is also a bit of contradictory statement. Oh, I forgot to tell you, when a Japanese person starts to talk another Japanese person in English, it means either he's trying to look cool or just goofing around. So this part of I love you is he doesn't seem like he really wants to say I love you. It doesn't mean he doesn't mean it, but he wants to say it more lightly. Okay, so けなしてくれ. けなす. けなす means in English disparage or to denigrate. But けなす is more like picking up the bad point of someone and criticizing them harshly. So actually, the word does not really connect to I love you, does it? Because he's saying I love you and denigrating. And he says 全部奪ってくれ my honey. What does this mean? 全部 everything 奪って take away 笑ってくれ and smile for me my honey 奪う means to take away to forcibly take someone else's belongings to take them away by force that is 奪う. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of old Jimi Hendrix song. You don't know that?
Taking a thing you want from me. Anything.
And it go back to the beginning. 努力、未来 a beautiful star. 努力、未来 a beautiful star. And now, the last word. なんか忘れちゃってんだ。なんか忘れちゃってんだ。In English, somewhat I'm forgetting something. But what is he forgetting? This is probably the door appears in Denji's dream. It appears several times in this anime. He wonders what that is. Denji repeatedly thinks, what is that? Probably that's what referring to. なんか忘れちゃってんだ。Now let's move on to the second verse. Yes, once again, 努力、未来、a beautiful star. This will continue several times, and then it comes down to 443で外れる炭酸水。Okay, some vending machine in Japan has little numbers like slot machine, and it spins every time you buy a drink. And if it stops at all same numbers, you'll be able to get another one. Yeah, it's hard to come by though.
あ、もう6の時点でダメだもん。お、
So 4443 didn't hit. This is called 外れ. In English, to lose or to miss. When you didn't hit what you are aiming for, that is 外れ. So 炭酸水. That's what it came out. 炭酸水 means just carbonated water. I guess you can just translate it into drinks here. He could have said Coca-Cola or Sprite, but 炭酸水 fits best for him somehow. Next is ハングリーこじらせて吐きそうな人生. That is painful. I kind of understand that feel. Okay, so he's hungry for things. He just said he wants this and he wants that. And こじらせた. It means to complicate or to aggravate. But I think it has more meaning to that. Anyhow, things that are actually simple, but you purposely make it too complicated and now it's impossible to solve. Therefore, you are stuck in one place. You can't figure out way out. That's こじらせる. So he has so much desire and he doesn't know what to do with it. And 吐く, it means to throw up. The kind of life making him feel like puking up. That's what they say. I don't know how many of you have felt this kind of feeling that I certainly have. In fact, I'm feeling it right now. Come on, I'm drowning. Check my channel, man. I'm drowning here. 吐きそう. Oh yeah, about the throwing up. He's maybe mentioning this scene. So if you haven't watched anime yet, be prepared. Next, 止まない雨はない. There is no rain that won't stop. This is often used in English as well. But the word 止む in this sentence, this just means it stops or it ends. But usually only used in the rain. Like 雨が止む or maybe 嵐が止む. That's pretty much it. So you have to know the word 止む is only used for certain things. You just can't use 止む for everything, okay? So, より先にその傘をくれよ. He's saying, but before that, why don't you give me your umbrella? Then, あれが欲しい. I want that. これが欲しい. I want this. すべて欲しい. I want everything. ただ虚しい. It's just empty. The word 虚しい has a lot of meanings to it. Vain, emptiness, void, ineffective, lifeless. That is 虚しい. So he wants things after things, but doing all of that, he realized that It's meaningless because desire just don't stop. Yes, next one is 幸せになりたい. I want to be happy. It's the same. 楽して生きていたい. I want to have easy life. And 全部めちゃくちゃにしたい. I want to mess everything up. Well, 全部 is everything. He wants to めちゃくちゃに. めちゃくちゃにする. In this case, to trash, to make mess, or to ruin. And 何もかも消し去りたい. The phrase 何もかも means everything too. But it's more like everything whatsoever. And he wants to 消し去りたい. 消す to erase. 去る is to go away. Combine them together, it means to erase away. So he wants to erase away everything whatsoever. And then he says, あなたのその胸の中 inside of your chest. And it comes to the chorus part. Next is ラッキーで埋め尽くして Fill up with luck. Rest in peace まで行こうぜ. Let's go to rest in peace. 良い子だけ迎える天国じゃ. The じゃ here is shortened version of では. So it means if heaven only greets or welcomes good kids, well then どうも生きらんない. I just can't live there. 生きられない is the correct word of saying this, but it's slightly deformed here. And then I love you. けなして. This we talked about. Disparage earlier. Then うなって. うなる means to groan. So here he is saying, I love you, but denigrate me and groan. And smile for me, my honey. 努力未来 a beautiful star. 努力未来 a beautiful star. なんか忘れちゃってんだ. I'm forgetting something. So these are second lyrics. Okay? And after this, Happy, Lucky, こんにちはベイビー. Happy, Lucky, こんにちはベイビー. Well, this word, happy and lucky, comes up pretty often. Yonezu Kenshi used the word happy and lucky so many in this song, and there's a reason for it. He said this in an interview. In order to express the main character Denji, I thought it was necessary to use simple, easy to understand words, such as I want to be happy, happy and lucky, words that have lost their specificity. Okay, after that, こんにちは baby, what is that? Actually, he said it in that same interview. There is a scene in movie Prefectural Police vs. Organized Violence, directed by Kinji Fukasaku, that really left an impression on me. A bloody murder takes place in an apartment, but next to it, こんにちは赤ちゃん is constantly playing on TV. I really like this scene, and I really wanted to do that with the song. By the way, the こんにちは赤ちゃん, the song goes like this.
こんにちは赤ちゃん、あなたの笑顔.
And next, 良い子でいたい、そりゃつまらない. These are two contradictory sentences. One, 良い子でいたい, I want to be a good kid. 2. そりゃつまらない。That is boring. そりゃ is a shortened way of saying それは。And again, ハッピーラッキーこんにちはベイビー。So sweet. Well, I guess it's sweet. 努力未来 a beautiful star. 努力未来 a beautiful star. なんかすごいいい感じ。Feels really good. Okay, when you look at the episode 85, the title is 超いい感じ。But it's using unusual kanjis for saying I'm feeling good. This technique is called ateji in Japanese, and it is relatively common. Ateji are characters such as kanji that are used to write different words for temporary purpose, ignoring the original usage of characters. Why do this? So you can have double meaning to one sentence. Like this. 超いい感じ is like, I'm feeling good. But each character has different meaning. Super, jumping, intestines, stomach, liver, blood. He uses gory characters, but it looks super cool. Okay? But what is 超いい感じ? Let's go back to Morning Musume again. The group's year 2000 song, Love Revolution 21. There's a part of the lyrics of the song that says exactly the same. 超いい感じ. So the author of Chainsawman, Tatsuki Fujimoto, must have remembered that song and used it in the title. And Yonezu Kenshi saw the title and adapted into the lyrics. And finally, 努力未来 a beautiful star. It repeats a few times and it's the end of the song. Well, it was a bit long, but thanks for watching till the end. If you have any other Japanese song you want me to explain, write down in the comment section. And I will talk to you later, okay? それでは、さようなら。長かった。長いね。